Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Welcome to TNT Big Show. If you like our content, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to keep update with all our new videos. And if you want to, please help us with the algorithm by watching the whole video, leaving a thumbs up, commenting. We really want to hear from you. Save it to your playlist and share it on social media and with your friends. And here's something that proves my brother's point about what he says about the media having their head shoved up Sony's rear end so far that they can't see where daylight ends and Sony's butt begins. But anyway, Nintendo is having an ongoing controversy with their contract workers. Needless to say, the media have covered it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? And I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Doug Bowser said it's troubling and that he's going to look and see if disciplinary action is needed. So at least they're handling it.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever asked companies to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give Sony credit. Last year, a PlayStation guy got caught trying to have, proper reactions with minors, and they fired him. Second it came out.
Exactly.
So good for Sony.
Exactly.
See, people think Shawn and I hate on Sony just to... No. We take a dump on them a lot because they get such favorable, biased coverage. Why isn't nobody talking about, and Shawn and I did a video about it, but the sexual discrimination lawsuit?
Exactly.
This is from Engadget, and they talk about the judge dismisses most claims in Sony's gender discrimination lawsuit, but there's a catch here that it was against people being demoted and stuff, that they don't count that as harassment. I disagree. That can definitely be harassment.
You're demoted if you don't get a sexual favor?
Yeah.
That's harassment.
Yeah. This is from the article. The judge will still allow 3 claims surrounding wrongful termination and violations of whistleblower protections. However, and she rejected Sony's attempt to block any chance of class action status. As the other claims were dismissed without prejudice, Major is free to revisit them if and when she can better support them. Sony denied Major's discrimination allegations, but also said in March that it would take the women's complaints seriously. Unquote. 13 women come forward. 13.
So much for taking care of the problem, right, Sony?
Yeah. This is all I ask is take care of the problem.
Yeah. Again, see, and I don't care. See, I'm a person, I don't care. Rich, Review Tech US, I'm calling people out. Spawn Wave, RGT85, Dream, you don't mention this stuff. Why? Why aren't you covering this? Because, boy, when it comes to Nintendo, we want to be fair. But you won't cover crap on Sony. Why?
Google it. Yeah. You'll find about 13 stories on this.
Yeah.
Type in the Nintendo contract dispute. There's pages of it.
Yeah. Actually, which one's more important? To me, the harassment one.
Yeah, I mean,
the harassment.
Contract workers not being on the same level as company employees, that may suck a little bit. Not an official employee. Right. But still, I get it. But that compared to actual, sexual harassment.
That's far worse.
Yeah.
That is far worse, and it should be covered more, and it's not.
No. This has barely been a blip on the media's radar. This is serious. Yes. 13 women. And I've heard Review Tech USA said, well, there's not enough evidence. Well, there wasn't hardly a lot of evidence on Nintendo with the contractors, but you guys ran with that anyway.
Exactly. You ran with it anyway. And they were unnamed sources, and you ran with it anyway.
Ajo actually came forward, and a few others have named themselves too.
Yeah.
That shows how much confidence they have. In the allegation.
Nice. You hear Review Tech USA, especially him, blowing stacks about politics and stuff. Blah, 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 blah. But yet he turns a blind eye to this. Yeah. Screw you, hypocrite.
Yeah. Hold them accountable.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah,
you want to be fair.
You want to hold Nintendo accountable? Be my guest. Want to hold Microsoft accountable? Be my guest. Hold Sony accountable as well.
Which you don't.
No. We're not going to quit riding the media's butt until they start doing this. Because this is a lot worse.
It's a lot worse. Dispute.
Dispute. This is a lot worse than that. Yeah. And hey, it does suck.
Yeah.
But compared to sexual discrimination based on gender, sex, and race, the young lady who was fired said that she was also black, and she called out Sony for not moving people up of color, in position. They would work harder, stay longer, been with the company longer, and yet a lot of the other white women or whatever would get moved up before they would.
Exactly.
And she got fired coincidentally after that.
After, yeah.
That's retaliation.
Exactly. Exactly.
So this is worse.
Yeah, it's far worse.
Look, being a contractor, it shouldn't be what you rely on.
No.
You know, but
exactly.
I get it though. Like, if you do a lot of hours and stuff and everything, I get that. But this is full-on harassment.
Yeah.
Sexual harassment.
This is far worse.
Yeah.
It just is. Richie Boy and all them, I'm not just solely blaming him. Like I said, Spawn Wave, RGT85, Dreamcast Guy, none of them are taking this serious.
No.
None of them. I'm calling all of them out.
Yeah. And this article was written back in April 22nd, 2022.
Oh.
So it's a little more up to date than the original one was back in February.
Because I know what you little troll defender fanboy, they're like, well, maybe they didn't know about the story. It's been out since April. They should have known about it.
Well, no, February, actually.
February, yeah.
This was an update on
Yeah,
it.
this is an update. They should have known about it.
Yeah.
Enough time to do the research, and there were stories and stuff about it.
Yep.
They had enough time, and they refused to do it.
Yeah. Go search for it on YouTube, and you'll see like maybe 4 or 5 videos on it.
On the Nintendo thing, you'll see hundreds.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see hundreds of videos.
So when people wonder why my brother and I hate Sony so much, they're treated special.
Yeah.
Like, we can't really go after them. We'll go after them once in a while.
Yeah.
But Nintendo is always walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
In a way, that's good because Nintendo's like, wow, we better watch our P's and Q's.
Yeah.
And hopefully this contractor thing will get settled and people can move on.
Yeah.
But with Sony, the pedophile people covered.
Yeah.
That was the only instance I can name.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, that was everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and Sony, thankfully, got rid of him.
Yeah. See, Sony protects children.
Yeah.
They don't adults.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't protect adults. They protect children, but not adults.
He said this case should be like the Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
And it should.
It
because
should.
There's the same type of harassment that from Activision as there is at Sony.
Yeah.
So why is it not being treated that way?
Exactly. This needs to stop.
It does. I know a lot of you grew up on Sony. Sony has this thing where they're just like, oh my God, it's Sony. We must protect them.
Yeah.
They do need to be held accountable.
Yeah. All of them.
All of them. Good for you that you want to hold Nintendo accountable. But until you start actually putting Sony accountable on equal footing, I don't take none of you serious.
Exactly.
Calling out Nintendo, but you're not Sony.
Sony, exactly.
There's not enough evidence. Well, really, except for some disgruntled contractors, do we have any evidence at all
That Nintendo,
from the contractors?
Yeah. Do we?
No.
Well, where is it? Of course not. But they flew with it anyway.
Yep.
So there's your empirical evidence.
This is Michelle Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Have a good one. Thank you all for enjoying the video, and thanks to our Patreons for supporting us. You guys help make this video possible. And you can also join our Patreon if you want for as little as $1 a month. You can get things like Jack's Joke of the Week, which will be up later today. You can also join our Reddit, which is TNTEgames. And you can also join our Discord, which is TNT Big Show -3665. And that's not all. We have an Instagram, we have TikTok, and we have a WordPress blog. Thank you all for supporting us so much, and have a wonderful day.